do what you feel.
What do you mean?
Because it feels right to you.
It's both.
That doesn't mean that it is right.
No, but most of the things that you're doing is already in there.
And that's why people are going to be destroyed, man. Because you do what you feel.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. It's not just that. You're right. You're right. But you keep repeating the same thing to me that's in the book.
Yeah.
Right? So that's 100% true. I'm saying you already act from a place. In most cases, if you listen to what I was saying, the Bob Marley thing, if you listen to a voice within, you're already acting according to those laws.
No, really. Now you said it to me yourself that you met like homosexual people that were very nice. They were more in tune with the Most High than more than people that kept the laws perfectly and weren't in tune.
No, they kept
You said that. You said that.
Well, that claim to keep the laws.
Yeah,
because I don't know. Because the fact is, I'm talking to you. I'm going by what you're saying. I have no idea what he does in his daily life. I don't know what kind of thoughts he has on every second of the day. I don't know what kind of second. So you might be, but I'm just speaking. You might be preaching righteousness to me right now, but I would have to spend about a year with you.
Get a man's the ways seem right in his eyes.
But just hold on with the verse. I'm saying I'd have to spend like weeks with all you guys, sit, talk, eat, spend time, see where you're coming from, and you'd have to do the same with me to be able to pass any judgment or to say anything. So you might be saying words of righteousness right now from the Bible, but like speaking from your words, I don't know you like that. So I'd have to know you.
You don't know me if I actually act out these words.
Exactly.
I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I don't walk the walk.
And you don't know the same about me.
You know how you partially know? Just real quick, you know how you partially know that? Because see,
works. A tree may be known by
its fruits. You can get that too, right? So basically, number one is Saturday, right? It's Saturday, yeah? And normally, what the young people like us do, we normally hang out, when we go to a club. You know, we look kind of oldish because we got the beards. We're young men. So, on a natural, you would expect people like us to go out and do the club thing, go to the bar, drink, whatever, right? Okay? And that sort of thing. Listen to music all day, but we're out here in this cold weather. It's raining at the same time, and you can actually get sick naturally being in this kind of weather. And we're here sacrificing our time and our life here. And while we're standing here, we can actually get killed. We can actually get killed doing this. You know what I'm saying? And
we've been attacked before.
And we've been attacked before. We've got arrested before. Yeah. So our fruits is bearing witness. Now, like he said to you, you can choose to believe what we're saying, but if you don't believe what we're saying, it's not our fault. The blood's off our hands.
Okay, go read that scripture.
Let me read that.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
Yeah, right. Ways of death. So we can read that. Keep on.
Verse 13. Even in laughter the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness.
Right, but going back to the point of the matter is what's so seemeth right unto a man is the ways of death. Like it may feel good to smoke a pack of cigarettes or smoke weed or whatever, right? It feels good to do that, but what is it doing into your insides? It's destroying your insides. Okay, so yeah, you may do something that may seem right unto you, but is it the ways of the Lord?
Yeah.
Is it pleasing unto the Most High? Because you could do something that's pleasing to me, and I might love you for doing that. I might love you as a brother for doing that. But it's the Most High dealing with that.
Most High still destroy you.
It's still going to destroy you.
Because you didn't respect it. It depends on
But what we're saying as a whole, my man, what we're saying as a whole is you have to submit. The only way you're going to be saved, because what we preach, right? I don't know if you realize, we told you, what we're preaching is the end of the world that's going to get ready to come. What's going to happen in this world? You're going to have all kinds of chaos and death that's going to swarm these streets. World War III is going to happen on top of that. There's going to be an economic collapse, and the only way that you're going to survive in these perils is get ready to come on this planet. You're going to have this word on you. And if you don't have this word on you, you're going to be as bugged out as everybody else. Because I'm telling you, man, death is going to swarm these streets. Judgment is coming. Whether you want to accept it or believe it or not, it's just the truth. And that's why we're here.
All these supposed good people.
Exactly.
The Most High is bringing death on all of them. Why? Because here it is, we're out here, and what they do? They're partying, they're clubbing.
Not all of them, though.
Yeah, but that's not the point. They're all not here listening.
But that's but listen.
None of them.
But that's what I'm trying to say. You're right, and I believe what you're saying. But for me, it ain't right to say just because they're not here listening to you, that they're not out there listening to somebody else or reading the Bible or doing something else.
And so if they're not listening to the Bible according to how we're teaching,
There's other people.
they're not gonna make it.
Number one,
Period.
there's people who are teaching it other ways than you.
And they're not gonna make it.
There's people who are in the hospital who are like,
There's no such thing as different ways to teach the Bible.
I mean different.
It's either a right way or a wrong way.
I'm saying different. Now, what I'm saying is that you're jumping to huge generalizations. You're right. Just because somebody is not out here right now, what, 5 people, it doesn't mean everybody who's not here in this very second is a wicked person. That's not true.
Yeah, yes it is.
No, it's not. Because
that's you again.
no, it's not me.
That's you.
There's a person in a different country. There's a person right now listening to maybe people who are teaching it the exact same as you right now in a different corner in London.
That's also good. Them people will be saved.
Okay.
Lord willing.
Or there could be a guy.
All I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say in this area right now, what are people doing? They can clearly see us. They've been seeing us for weeks, for months, for years. And they walk, look what they're doing.
They're walking right past.
Look, they're not even stopping their vehicles.
Yeah, but also
They're not even rushing down McDonald's.
Yeah, but also, like a lack of awareness doesn't mean somebody's not open to learning. But first, for example, like the moment I passed you guys were filming. You guys were busy, so. If a lot of people are passing you, they would think.
So how come that spirit didn't come upon the people that walk up? The same spirit. Listen. Listen. No.
I don't. No. I would come up no matter what. Other people are like,
listen. The same spirit that came upon you, that made you come up here, why didn't the same spirit come upon that lady, or this lady, or these guys?
But I don't. But also, I'm like at this point in
yeah, because the Most High put a spirit for you to be here. How long have you been up here for?
Like an hour? I don't know.
A minute now.
Exactly.
I'm freezing. But also, like I don't have anything to do right now as well. So like I can't.
So doesn't matter. You can still think, oh, this is some bullshit. Walk away, and you got 9 beds.
No, but maybe they're not thinking of bullshit. Maybe like someone has to go see their child. Maybe someone in the hospital or something. Maybe someone is in the hospital right now and they can't be out here. So
My man, you gotta understand.
You gotta listen to it. Exactly. You gotta listen to what we're saying.
The matter is this, man. Listen, man. Right, and you're not trying to sound braggadocious, but sometimes you can sound like you're bragging, but it's true at times. The truth of the matter is this, right?
Wait.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, he got it.
I saw it, but I couldn't do anything.
Yeah. What I'm saying, bro, is this, right? The reality of the matter is that, and this is something we haven't told you, this truth is not for everybody, okay? You're gonna have a few people that's on this side here, or they may not be on this side, but the answers go back to the people on the side.
I came because I know the 12 times with my name.
Right, so you may be one of us.
Your name is not important.
But that's not important. What's important is that you believe.
I'm saying
Now, what I'm saying is, I don't cut you. What I'm saying is this: the majority of these people out here, they're not going to repent to the Most High. And if that was the case, because, like I'm going to say, I don't mean to sound braggadocious, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's the truth. We're representatives of the Most High. All right. So being that we're representatives of the Most High, if these people don't obey what we're saying and they don't accept what we're saying, they're going to be destroyed. Because they're already showing you an example of being rebellious against the Most High. They're showing you right now. So let's read this.
The book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 3.
This is a further reason on why people ain't going to take heed of what we're saying. Go on.
And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
Right. What should be the sign of thy coming? In other words, the disciples were inquiring what was going to be the signs of the coming of Yahweh Shah, the word called Jesus Christ. Go on.
And of the end of the world.
And of the end of this world, the end of the so-called white man's world. Go on.
And Yahweh Shah answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
Yeah.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Mashiach.
In other words, you're going to have false anointed ones, which are an anointed
false
one.
prophets.
Exactly. So that's what you have today. You have all of these different Christian churches, the Episcopalian Church, the Roman Catholic institution, all of these different churches. They teach the Bible, they teach of the Bible, but what they do is they bring perversion. And this is why most people, they can't understand what we're saying. Most people think that the Most High is just coming from a love perspective. He doesn't do no damage or anything. he can't even hurt a fly. But what we're saying to you is the truth of the Bible. And if you notice the difference between the Christian pastors and us, we actually go into the scriptures. They just pretty much, they pretty much talk and give their little testimony for an hour long. They filibuster.
And there's no contribution box there for money.
There's no money here. We're not asking people for change anything. We're doing this because we fear the Most High. All right? Because we know that the destruction is going to come.
You're right, but it should be both. It should be because you fear and love the Most High.
Of course.
But every time you mention just fear, it becomes a negative connotation.
But that's not always the case. That's not always the case.
Not once have I heard you use love the Most High. Since I've been here for an hour and a half.
No, but check this out. We're showing you love right now. We're actually showing you love right now. Because what we're doing is we're actually trying to save your soul. Okay? That's what we're doing. But it's not of us to save your soul. It's of the Lord. If he's going to return you back to the faith. Because I already know you're an Israelite. I can tell. The spirit. You got some brothers that can read spirits and some brothers can't do that very well. But I can tell your spirit, you one of us. Alright? But the angels are going to really do the sifting to see who's really who. What I'm saying to you is that we're the men of the Lord set up to proclaim to the nation of Israel that you either repent or you're going to have to die. And the way that you're going to die is the way that these people are going to die. Nuclear destruction, martial law being declared on the streets. Okay, the things that's going to resort to riots. These are the kind of things that are going to hit this planet.
And shall deceive many, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
I tell you what, drop that, brother. Get me first John the 5th chapter, 1 John 5 and 8, and read all the way down from there. And then I'm gonna let you come back in.
You like reading it loud, eh?
1 John chapter 5 verse 8. And there are three that bear witness in earth, the spirit, and the water, and the blood.
Which is all concerning this word here. Go on.
And these three agree in one.
Right.
If we receive the witness of men, the witness of our power is greater. For this is the witness of the Most High, which he hath testified of his Son.
You're going. Is it for me?
He that believeth on the Son of the Most High.
Right. He that believeth the Son of the Most High. Who's the Son of the Most High? Jesus Christ, right? As the world calls him, we call him Yahushua. Go on.
Hath the witness in himself. He that believeth not the Most High hath made him a liar.
Right.
Because he believeth not the record that the Most High gave of his Son.
And that's what we've been going into all day. We've been bringing you scriptures all day. What's within the record? So we believe in the Most High according to the record. So that's what we're telling you to do. We're not telling you to worship us because although we are prophets of the Lord, but we're leading our people back to the reconciliation of the Most High. All right, because there was a time and a moment and a place, it was a very long time, where our people knew the Most High forsake us. He touched us to the side. So when you see the prophets, that's now the beginning of the reconciliation of the Most High. That's what this is all about. But when this brother's telling you, look, you got dead your own thoughts and submit to the Most High, that's what you have to do. Okay? Go on, brother. And then I'm gonna, like I said, once I get done reading this, I wanna let you speak. Go on, brother. I'll give it back to you as well.
Verse 12. He that hath the Son.
Now I'm gonna let you two talk, because you two was talking about something. Go on.
He that hath the Son have life, and he that have not the Son of the Most High have not life.
Exactly. So the life begins with this word. If you know this understanding, or if you agree with what we're saying in totality, you have the Son, you have the Messiah within you, you're gonna be saved. Okay, but if you don't, then you're an unbeliever. You're going to be put to death. Now, y'all two can get back to it.
I believe it's on 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. 2 Thessalonians 1 verse 6.
I can't remember the whole thing, but without even reading that, like I wrote something ages ago, and the spoken word was similar to this. I didn't try and tell me that. It had similar little bits, so if I remember it correctly.
You wrote something down similar to it.
No, it just had days that was just conversational. It seems the world is falling apart in the approach to the apocalypse. No one seems to care if we got to work with the little opposites. Lost our dreams and have been programmed that is not hypocrisy. and we trust in our governments and we stop us. But it seems we're more concerned with hiding the look. Like in TV shows and gossip and looks. Yep, really got the look.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he's a poet. He's a poet.
There be fear inside your brain. See our whole life we were taught to fit in and taught how to speak. Told what to eat and told what to drink and taught how to think, and now we do jobs that we hate so we can't even speak because we drink from this cup of deceit. And so I urge you, seek the truth and find the inner power and beauty so they will never succeed in their attempts to make your spirit bleed. So I urge you now, liberate your mind so that you can be free.
Well, that's what true liberation is in the scriptures. He's a true poet, because Paul spoke about the poets. He's probably one of them guys back then.
Read that. We know we got.
That's good. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Right, because it said that certain people have troubled us, okay, the apostles and the prophets, man. Alright? So the majority of our people, the Most High is going to recompense tribulation unto them because they troubled us. Alright? And that's a righteous thing. Because Jeremiah, the prophet Jeremiah, he laid up a curse on the majority of his people because they wished evil upon him.
Yeah.
And all he was doing was preaching the word of the Most High, prophesying, and the niggas during his time wanted to put him to death, no?
Yeah.
And the Most High, and Jeremiah laid up curses on the majority of his own people. And he wanted the Most High to recompense tribulation unto them for the trouble that they caused him. So the scripture says it's a righteous thing that the Most High recompense tribulation unto them that trouble us. Alright? Because what did Howard Shah said? He said if you cast a millstone around a man's neck,
18.
alright, and throw him into the uttermost parts of the sea, man. Alright? If you harm any of these my little ones. Okay? Because you have to, like the brother said, we're the physical representations of the Most High on the planet Earth. We're his servants, man. The prophets are the servants of the Most High. Okay? We serve the Most High. Alright? We do what's pleasing unto the Lord. Even though in the eyes of the world, we're despised, we're speaking evil. We're out here saying America's gonna be destroyed and people are gonna die and all these things, all this negativity. But we're actually speaking righteousness. See, it's the guys that speak what you think is evil, they're really the righteous guys. But the ones that do nice things and good things, they're actually the wicked people. They're the wicked that is speaking evil. Like the homosexual there, and run around the tight jeans, being nice to everybody, speaking positivity. Those are twisted, demented spirits, man.
Yeah.
But those are perverse spirits, man. You don't let your children around those people. You don't leave your sons or your daughters around them twisted people. They'll twist your children. Hold on. You know you want to talk.
I'm going to read this real quick, brother.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah. We'll let you come in, brother. We'll let you come back in.
I don't need to be like, this is your video, so like, I don't need to.
Oh, that's what.
Oh, it's him. Okay.
No, I never
This
did
is
that.
Jeremiah 28, verse 28. It says, the prophets that have been before me.
You see that? The prophets that have been before me, God.
And before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right, exactly. So how do you think all those kingdoms and all those countries looked at those prophets? If those prophets was prophesying against them, saying, oh, and the Most High is going to destroy you because you guys are promoting all this idolatry and all this villainy. What do you think those countries looked at those prophets? Those countries, those kingdoms wanted to destroy them prophets, man. Alright?
And you know too, and the majority of the people hated the prophets.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they were contrary to the world. That always happened.
That's why Jeremiah, did you know that people wanted to kill Jeremiah so bad that he had to run into Egypt? He ran from Israel and he ran into Egypt, man. Because all the king of Judah at the time, they wanted to get rid of his ass, man. They wanted to kill him. Jeremiah, that tells you in Hebrews that all the prophets, they were on the run, man.
Yeah, they were
okay?
wrong. They were
Even Yahushua, the one who you call Jesus Christ, here it is, he came to save them all, to redeem them, all right, from going in and out of captivity all the time. And they condemned him.
Yeah.
They condemned him.
Yeah.
They said, oh, let his blood be upon us and our kids. They want to get rid of him, man.
Yeah.
They chose a straight up murderer over Yahushua.
Yeah.
All right? So all the righteous men, all right, people who they thought were evil, or he's coming, he's trying to distort things, he's trying to change all the party and all the mirth. Or those same guys that are being condemned, those were the righteous guys. Those were the good guys. But the ones that will party and nasty people, okay, mama, here's the way, you know. Being a family guy, taking care of your kids, okay, not being a deadbeat father, or providing for your wife, paying the bills.
Isn't that part of the law? Honor your family.
Men whose society would deem as being good people.
Honor your family.
Honor you and your dad, your mama, your dad, your daddo. Right?
Isn't that good? Isn't that part of it?
But all those motherfuckers was condemning Yahushua. That's what I'm trying to say. All those family guy people taking care of their families, they all condemned Yahushua. Because you know how Yahushua taught. Exactly. Well, you know what Yahushua was teaching. Yahushua was teaching that you should be a deadbeat father. He should be. He said any guy that don't deny his family, hate his wife, his kids, more than me, you're not worthy. So he was promoting that you should be a rascal deadbeat. You should leave your family and come follow after me. If it's between me or your family, motherfucker, pick me. Don't pick your family, because you're going to be destroyed, nigga. Alright? So Yahushua was going hardcore. That's why he was hated.
No, but
that's why he was hated.
No, but he even says, yeah, I came to breed what's it called, like discord within the family.
Yeah, he said that. He did say that.
Yeah. But
you know,
at the same time, there is a contradiction amongst the law. So he says, I came to breed discord within the family. But then one of the laws is honor thy family.
Right.
Yeah, but
But now we're in a time where
do you know what I'm saying?
Right. But I'm just saying, honor your father and your mother. But Yahushua is saying, listen,
but then
when it doesn't say obey your father, because it says honor your father. Yeah. Like I honor my father, even though I don't obey him to the point where I would forsake this truth for my dad. Yes. I would never do that.
Subjective.
Even though I have to respect, I have to honor my. Like
but you'd never be like, fuck this, fuck everybody.
No. I won't do that. I won't do that. All right. So you gotta be smart. You gotta be wise as serpents and
gentle as a dove.
Right, exactly.
I got the scripture right here, brother.
So what was I saying? I was saying basically the guys that seem bad are good, and the guys that seem good are really bad.
Everything's upside down.
Exactly. So just read on.
Yeah, this is St. Luke 14, verse 25. And there went great multitude with him, a multitude of Israelites.
Right.
And he turned and he said unto them, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sister, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
So you gotta deny yourself, man. You gotta deny your family. I mean, when you come to this truth, you're gonna try to tell your family. You're gonna try to say, listen, family.
Can I interject this to correct what it's saying here? Because it doesn't actually say hate your mother and your father, as you explained, you have to honor your parents. Yeah. But like what you were saying, right? It shouldn't get to the point where this word is actually misannual because of what your mom was saying. Your mom wants you to not do this, or your dad wants you to not do this. You know, or to worship the Most High.
So pretty much you have to turn your back on your family if they don't receive this word.
Yeah.
Because through your passion, you might go to your father and try to tell him to repent and say, listen, Dad, you're an Israelite, man. And he's not going to hear that. He's going to say, oh, that's some rubbish. That's some, I told you to go to university. You got to turn your back on your dad, man, for this. All right? So it really is about who, where a man's heart is, that's where his treasure is, man. All right?
Like you said, you can't listen to the heart before.
Say it again?
Like you said, you can't trust your heart before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you just said that's where the treasure is at.
Yeah, but wherever your heart is, that's where your treasure is, meaning wherever you desire, that's your treasure. That's what you favor.
Yeah.
If your heart is towards this word, that's your treasure. If your mind is towards your family, that's your treasure there, and you're gonna choose your family over this. You know, wherever your heart is, that's where your treasure is.
What if your heart's with your family?
Exactly. That's what you're going to do. You can't be the Lord's disciple. It's either you choose one or you hate the other. It's the way it is. That's all the Lord is. It's me above all else. It's God above all else.
True, but I think, like you said, like, you don't have to hate. I think you can choose.
Obviously, it's not hate like literal hate. No, obviously,
you
not
still love them.
Yeah.
But be like, I have to do this.
Yeah, basically.
And I hope you understand.
Yeah. Not hate is in a literal.
No, you see, that's the dilemma I'm going through right now as well. Technically, family or.
It's like, for example, right? Let's say.
But I could never hate them because.
Let's say
they give you life. I wouldn't be if it wasn't for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, let's say my father, right? He needed me to help. He needed some help from me, from his son, right? I can't be like, oh, Dad, I'm not going to do that because you're wicked. No, I have to still help him out with what he needs. If anything, let's say he calls me up or whatever. I have to go and see what's up with him. Same thing with my mother. My mother needs me to help her do something. But I have to help her.
What if it gets to the point where helping them, hypothetically speaking, brings you further from your spiritual path, for example?
Let's speak a little bit out on.
What happens if, like, helping them, hypothetically speaking, brings you a bit further from your spiritual path? What do you do about this situation?
It brings me further to my spiritual path.
It brings you away from your spiritual path. So, or maybe that is part of it. I don't know.
Basically, if your parents move you away from this truth,
they don't move you.
That's when it goes wrong.
No, but within helping them, you're like, for example, you dedicate, you're like, I'm gonna help them now. That disconnection.
No, what I'm saying is if they need some kind of support or help on certain things. True, but I'm not gonna let go of this. I'm not gonna help them to the point where I gotta let go of this. No, but I'm still gonna help if they need my help to a certain degree. I'll help them out.
Practical help.
Yeah. Like if my dad needs, if like my mom or my father, if they need help to move, furniture around. Because they're not obviously as young as they used to be, and then if they can't move around, I need to help them out on that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So let's read on.
What if they're like, I don't know, it gets to the point where like, you need like help all the time. You need to move in because you need help all the time. What happens then?
You're a man. You gotta find your way. You gotta find a way to get the hell out of there, man.
Yeah. To get the hell out of it.
Yeah, like away from them. Like, because you're your own man. You gotta live your life. You gotta do your thing. And you gotta think about yourself now because your family, they're not getting it. Yeah. So you gotta let the dead bury the dead, man. Exactly. Yahusha said, let the dead bury the dead. You're woke now. You've been quickened. So now you gotta move with those other brothers that are with the light.
Exactly.
Those that are moving with the darkness, you gotta let them do the darkness, man.
How do you
where we at? Second Thessalonians. Wait.
You can't always tell the difference between moving with the light and moving with the darkness.
Yeah, the moving of darkness is anything outside of this circle right here, this realm, this awakening. If you're with this awakening, that's what's with the light.
There's other circles of other awakenings happening all over the city, trust me. Right?
Yeah, but not according to this.
Maybe even according to this.
If they're doing it according to this, then yeah, that's a part of the light. If it's not according to this word, then there's no light in it.
See, this is John 15, verse 14. And it says, verse 13, I'll stop. It says, but he answered and said, every plan which my heavenly Father have not planted shall be rooted up. Let them alone. They be blind, leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch.
Right, because we're not blind, we're of the light. Because if you have the light, you can see the way. See through the darkness.
Sometimes.
If you don't have the light, then you're stumbling around, and especially if you don't have the light, you're leading other people. All of you gonna wind up falling into that ditch.
What about, I don't know, within every life?
You seem to want to go against anything I say.
I know, that's not true.
Anything I say, this guy was
for the edification. It's for the edification.
Yeah, exactly. I never say I disagree. I say, but what if? If you notice, I never go, you're wrong.
Yeah.
And there are moments when you speak and I don't say anything. Yeah. There's parts where I agree.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just saying, like, do you not think that within the light there's some darkness, and within the darkness there's some light also?
The truth, there's no undefiled thing falling into the wisdom of the Lord. I brought that out in the wisdom of Solomon.
Like the yin and yang symbol.
This is perfect. Like the word of the Lord is perfect. Tried 7 times.
Yeah.
There's no defiled thing in the word of the Lord. Like,
True. Yeah.
There's no corruption or holes in it or
not within what he's saying. But I'm saying
what's the word? Contradictions.
But within people, I'm saying. So within like, so you might say like we're all moving with the light, but I'm saying like within every light there's an element, there's a shadow, and within every I don't know if that makes sense. Like within, like there's I don't think there's like as people. I don't think there's people that have ultimate pure clear light. Like
Depends
I think
if you have the truth or not. Like some people profess themselves to have the truth and they don't.
well then true, but even if they carry truth within them, there's an inkling of
Ignorance, or they don't understand. They don't understand. They don't have the 100% truth.
not even the truth, something within them, personality, psyche. I don't know anything. Like you know what I mean? Like
Maybe they're hypocrites. I don't know.
I think
you got something else? You go on mute.
I think we're all hypocrites a little bit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's when all the repentance comes in, and you got to examine yourself all the time.
Know thyself.
The scriptures talk about that.
Know thyself and know thy enemy.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, and to you who are troubled, rest with us.
Exactly. So we're like, like a desert, and then you got like an oasis. That's like a place you can rest.
It doesn't feel like an oasis, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, this is the oasis. We're like a spiritual or like an emotional resting place. Like this world that we're living in, there's no rest in it. It's either you're at work, especially if you're assuming, all people, there's always some madness, some fuckery that's going on in their life. They're in the ghetto, the food they eat is fucked up, they can't get along with their own people. The so-called black man, the Israelite man, can't get along with the Israelite woman. Alright? The Latinas, they're fucked. I was among them yesterday, they're always running from the police, man. Them Latinas, man. 2 of them got arrested. One ran away and the other one got arrested. Crazy. I nearly got arrested, but I wasn't with them, innit? Them Latinas, they're crazy, man. Alright? And what's this? All people are constantly fucked up, so when they hear this, they're troubled. All people are troubled. So when they come here and they hear this word, this is their place of rest. They're resting from that trouble. They said, you that are troubled, rest with us. Rest with us. Why? Because we're comforting you with these words. We're comforting you, letting you know that all this suffering that we're enduring right now is going to come to an end, man. And then there's going to be a kingdom that's going to be set up on this earth, an actual kingdom where men are going to rule.
We ain't going to be here to see it.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. Lord, Lord, we will be.
Maybe
whether we live to see the salvation, or whether we die and we reincarnate, we still gonna make it.
If you come back as a different soul with different lessons to learn, then you might see it, or maybe not.
But we're going to come back as the same spirits.
Same spirit,
the scripture says.
Yeah.
The spirit, the things that are subject unto the prophets will be subject, roughly paraphrased, will be subject unto the prophets. So if you was a prophet back, let's just say 1,000 years ago, or 3,000 years ago, you're gonna come back in this day and age, and you're gonna do the same thing.
That's your lot from the Most High. That's your portion. You was created as a prophet. That's your spirit, to be a prophet.
And the prophets are the leaders of Israel too.
Exactly. So you're always gonna be.
So when the kingdom of heaven is set up, they're gonna be the primal leaders of the world, of the next coming kingdom.
Talking about specifically the prophets.
Huh?
The spirit of the prophets.
Jeremiah will never come back as a fact. Jeremiah will always come back as being a prophet.
Alright, why you get that's completely two different like
But it's not like
how are you putting them as if they're professions? Like, that's not like